one of the reasons that I am late to stream right now is that Sakii is actually going to be getting gender-affirming surgery soon. The first of these surgeries is going to be taking place here in Georgia, top surgery, and that is actually going to be later this month, right after MomoCon. So right now, we looked over the sheet for everything that is going to be required for that surgery, and one of those things, and you know what, I'm going to go ahead and be playing the sponsored game while we're doing this. I just realized I need to lower the volume of it a little bit as I'm going in order to be able to concentrate even a little bit. Music, go down, voice, you can be there. That's entirely fine. I can manage now. Okay, so here's the things that we are needing for that surgery to go off without a hitch. One, Sakii has to be in a sterile room for 2 days before the surgery. Now, fun thing about that, that means no pets. So we're in a weird situation where we have 6 animals in the house, and they are quite used to sleeping in bed with us. And if we have them in the bed, that is a risk for her. And if we don't let them in the bed, if we have them locked out of the room, we won't get to fucking sleep because they will do everything in their power to try to get a hold of us at that point because they are very used to being able to have access to us. You know what? Fine. Moderate. That's fine. We'll do that. So the plan we are running with is 2 days before that surgery, basically right after we leave MomoCon. Tal says pet sitter? Absolutely not. No, we're not doing that. That we can't deposit 6 animals on somebody. That's not really possible for us. What is actually going to be way cheaper for us is for us to get a hotel that is closer to the hospital, and then I can pop over to the house every now and again in order to feed the animals, water them, let them out, let them do everything they need to do. For the dogs, at least, it's pretty easy. Just let them stay outside and make sure that they have food and water outside. Then they can go to the restroom and do everything all they want without too much issue. For the cats, it's also pretty easy. Just go ahead and make sure they're stocked up on food and water, make sure their water fountain's changed out, and then clean out their litter box. There we go. And all of that is solved at that point. Select a control mode, MMORPG or ARPG. I guess MMO. Make it play like WoW. Select difficulty. Just recommended. Just let me start. Oh my god. Let me start the video game. I swear to fuck shit. So, we're getting a hotel room 2 days before all of the top surgery shit is taken care of. That hotel room is going to be near where we need to be. We have the pet situation basically solved for all of that. And that's going to be right after MomoCon. So instead of a pet sitter, you got a Sakii sitter? Kind of. Man, I would love if the video game would start. That would be cool. That would be super fantastic. Am I just sitting here on this forever? Anywho, so what we're going to have to do is basically save, I think we calculated it about $1,000-ish. So, basically $90 for 3 days for food, $90 each day for food. That way we have everything taken care of, unless I could just make it at the house and then bring it over to the hotel room. We could do that if things don't end up working out well. And then money for parking and the convention, and then money for the hotel in the city as well. Altogether, I think that's what the final cost is going to end up being for everything, though if it ends up being less, I'm going to be super happy. But that's what I think everything is based on my head calculations. So we'll go ahead and see what it ends up being at the very, very end. That said, after that's done, after a bit of recovery where that's concerned, we may... Serious, Shushpat, games take time, loading can be a killer, I know, but not sure. No, fuck that. No. If a game takes a minute and a half to load, no. Absolutely not. Games loading made sense when they were on discs. They don't make sense when they're on a solid-state drive. Solid-state drives is why the N64 ran with faster loading times than the PlayStation, because it was on solid-state. No. I'm gonna guess that it was the game not telling me it was compiling shaders forever, because that's the thing that like every PC game sucks at, is compiling shaders. I hate compiling shader shit every time. You'd also speed up cutscenes. I think the key is R. Gotcha. Gotcha. Don't do QuickTime events. Yeah, just don't do QuickTime events, and then they'll do their thing. They'll do their thing. There's no reason to do the QuickTime events. We just let it do its thing. It was throwing shade. Ha! But Cirrus, if the slow loading time isn't there, you won't be able to pretend you don't care about the loading bar. We'll just let it do its thing. Anywho, after that, we have bottom surgery that is going to be scheduled, and that is going to be across the country. Now, I don't know. I know that the surgery itself is covered by insurance, but I'm not 100% on if that's going to be the case for travel and hotel. I would hope so, because those are kind of part and parcel. But if they're not, then we may need to do something to save up that kind of money, especially considering that we already were kind of in the hole for Subathon. By the way, we are now more financially in the hole than we were before because of Third Space Arcade stuff. I have, as of this moment, I have spent $1,000 in editing costs, and a video has yet to materialize. So we'll see what happens where that's concerned. Hopefully all things end up getting solved in that regard. Let's find out. We'll find out. Sirius gonna be on the street corner? Basically. Hype Man Gaming, thank you for the 50 bits, says, wanted to ask, are you okay with those who are progressive leftist Christians who support LGBT folks and want policies and equality? Yeah, obviously. I think it's stupid not to be. I think being like, oh my god, all of your politics are perfect and you don't want anybody harmed and you're going to do what you can to help everybody, but you happen to have X religion here, therefore bad. No, that's stupid as shit. Anybody who believes that is stupid as shit. Okay. I guess you just need a death? Neato. Feta says, I'm just sad and bored because my partner's at work and not here giving me cuddles. I'm sorry. This skills have powerful combat effects. So yeah, that's the update on everything, basically. We have good news in the surgery department. We just have bad news in the financial department, but, like, what else is new? Everybody is dealing with bad news in the financial department right now. I'm $400 under what I normally am on Patreon, and YouTube advertiser revenue is always dropping. So that's just everyone. That's just a thing that we all have to deal with right now, and it's probably not getting any better with the Trump admin doing all of it shit, honestly. Like, if I'm being honest, dealing with the gas prices stuff, I'm glad that I'm not having to deal with that, but then technically, even though I'm not having to deal with the gas prices because I have an EV, it doesn't mean that I don't have any problems where that's concerned, because that still affects shipping lanes. Like, your gas prices still affects trade in the United States. Dewey says, won't be in the chat, gonna play the game, friendly reminder, Haribo sugar-free gummies cause insane diarrhea. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, there's all the updates for everything. Some good. No, we don't want deflection assist. Absolutely not. We press our buttons here like men. We press our buttons like men. Yes, I got a loot box thing for watching 15 minutes. Interesting. I love when a game starts you off with a boss. It's like, here's the Void King. Like, this is obviously supposed to make me feel like I'm playing a Dark Souls game with the dodge and parry system, but he doesn't have the difficulty of a Dark Souls boss. You also got a loot box for the game. Oh, does that cause an after image? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Said, what's the point of the game? Plays for you. That's why I hate assist mode and Devil May Cry. Marvelous, thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. So, I know the point of the assist mode. So, let's say that you're the kind of player that wants to go through the story of a game, but you don't have the dexterity to play the game normally, because, like, say, as a good example, let's say that you're handicapped, right? Maybe you have MS, and trying to do, like, fine muscle dexterity stuff for video games is physically painful for you. So, having access to a mode that lets you get through the story and enjoy the game without having to worry about fine motor skills physically hurting you makes sense. Also, yeah, like, if somebody's if somebody's handicapped in the sense that they only have one hand, like that's another thing. And I know that there's plenty of people who are going to give examples of like, look, I found this Reddit post of this one person who plays with their tongue or some shit. Like, I don't care that that's the case. Not everybody's going to do that. Not everybody's going to do that at all. Okay, so he's got a firefly going in his ear. Weird. Feels like Gore Magala shit from Monster Hunter 4. Jerry says, you can play with my tongue? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And also gay. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitt, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.